Today I just want to talk about zero waste. Vinay and I have an issue about saran wrap, mainly that I want to get rid of it and he won't let me. So guess what I made? I made banana bread. And thank you, Anu. This is a product called Abigo. Let me do that again. Abigo, and it's a beeswax covered cloth that I use in place of saran wrap. So I finished cooking today. I got my second wind after going to the dentist, and here's what I made. This is Israeli couscous, flavored with thyme and paprika, and there's zucchini, and this is the best way to prepare chickpeas. I do it on the grill. I'll show you how. And there's the Israeli couscous right there. So this is Vinay's treat when he comes home from San Francisco. This is my dinner. This is sauteed ribbons of carrot, zucchini, and mushrooms. And that's gonna go on a bed of rice flavored with ginger. And it's supposed to be a play on Korean bibimbap. So the dishes need to be done because I had epic cooking today because it's Tuesday. And I want to do a video on zero waste. Why? Because this is how much waste I generated cooking 2 meals and a dessert. So let's go. Alrighty, so here's how I'm gonna do this. HelloFresh gives me this bag, and so this is veggie bibimbap rice bowl. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how much of the product packaging is actually recyclable, and then I'm also gonna show you some hacks that I use to cut down on waste. So let's go through it. This is garbanzo beans for Vinay's chickpea couscous, recyclable. We ran out of coffee and I wasn't in the city or the house, so I had to buy coffee. So that's recyclable. This is our recycling can. You always see it in my cooking videos. I keep it on hand because we generate a lot of recyclables. Next, HelloFresh does a nice job of packaging its tomatoes, and I checked and there's this lovely little triangle that I always look for, and that says, yep, you can recycle me. So that's going to be recycled. All right. Jasmine rice. Jasmine rice was for the bibimbap. I don't think this is recyclable. Israeli couscous. It's delicious, and same thing. Don't think it's recyclable. So that's gonna go. I'm gonna move the garbage can over here. Okay. So there's my garbage can. All right. Next. By the way, if you're grossed out by the garbage audit, you can skip. It won't hurt my feelings. I'll see you in the next video. We'll still continue our friendship through YouTube. But if you're grossed out, I totally understand. But I've been wanting to do this for a long time because a big element of being a minimalist is zero waste, and I really have been wanting to do this video for so long. Okay, zucchini came in this. I searched, absolutely adorable packaging, so cute. But I didn't see that sign that this is recyclable. So, not going to be recycled. Breaks my heart, but not going to be recycled. The couscous is flavored with thyme and Spot, don't bark now. I'm filming. This is what happens when your spouse isn't home. He usually keeps the dog quiet. No new friends. No new friends. No new friends. Same dog. Same dog that walks by every day. Thyme. Looked really hard. Didn't see a recyclable sign. So that's going to go. However, green onion. It clearly says, don't trash the scraps, right on this. And there is that triangle. I can't tell you how happy it makes me. We're gonna recycle this, finally. Okay. Next. The mushrooms, they come in these cute little tubs, recyclable. Great. In order to make the bibimbap, you need to pickle your green onion. So there it is, pickled in vinegar. The vinegar bottle is it recyclable? Yes, yes, plastic number 1. I can recycle this, good. All right, last of the vinegar going into the pickle. There you go. So yes on the recycling. Next. They actually give you the sesame oil and the soy sauce in packages. No recycling sign here. All right, saran wrap. This kills me. Saran wrap, there's really no need for it, really. We have better. Just why? Why on the saran wrap? I understand it's a necessary evil, but so this is what wrapped up the mushrooms. Is this necessary? And it's not recyclable, it's plastic, so not the good kind of plastic, I mean. Okay. They give you stock. This is the veggie stock, and no recyclable sign here. Alrighty. Okay. And last one. This is why I was able to do banana bread. If my husband saw this, it would be in the trash. And the reason why I was able to make banana bread is because I had one overripe banana. So this is it. The rest, if we had a compostable, program in our city, I would be composting all of that. So if you read the book by Bea Johnson, the 5 R's are, I believe, refuse, rot, recycle. Oh, I'll come back to you. I promise to get back to you. So I wish we had composting. Nova Scotia does, Vancouver does, a lot of cities do. We obviously don't, so that's really too bad. Even the garlic came in a little packet, and thank God it did, because otherwise the garlic's not fresh, but not recyclable. And I had to buy almond milk because I wasn't home, and the fridge is empty. So that, I pray to God, doesn't end up in the nostril of a turtle. So that goes in the garbage. Alrighty, let's clean up and do hacks of adulthood. Alrighty, first things first. Don't ruin what hi Spot. Did you enjoy interrupting the video? Hi there. He's right here. First things first, don't ruin your very few nice clothes. Wear an apron, because this job is dirty. This is so old, I think, if you can recognize the writing, I'm keeping this apron for another 20 years. All right, let's go. The last thing to be decluttered is going to be the island. Why? Because I want somebody to know that I know he's been shopping. And I want to keep that for when he gets off the plane and gets home. So let's go. Does anybody else use their oven for storage, or is it just me? So I keep my baking and 2 grill pans in my oven. And just like I told you before, these freezer packs are recyclable. So what I'm going to do is put them into the recycling brown bag that they come with. And then this goes in here, and this gets taken to the garage. Next, if you really want to make a dent in minimalism and cleaning. The best source, I think, is Francine's J's The Joy of Less. So she has a process called the streamline method. Each letter of the word streamline means something. My favorite letter is A, all surfaces clear. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I use Windex. Why? Because I have a glass backsplash, and those paper towels are going to get reused and reused until they barely retain the properties of a solid. So this is what I'm doing. Another hack of adulthood: don't wash your cooking utensils yet until you're done serving and then preparing leftovers. Otherwise you'll make a lot of dishes, and who needs that? I'm clearing all the surfaces. This is going to be garnish for the meal. And I make instant coffee. This tiny little container is from IKEA. This next tiny little container is what I use to boil eggs for breakfast in the morning. I'm on a new drug for diabetes. That's a whole other YouTube channel. It's awful. And one of the hacks I've been told is if you want to get a hold of your sugars, when you wake up, have 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. So I do a hard-boiled egg because that's all I can handle in the morning. So this is a green pan. I'm not going to show you what's in it because that's for the next video where I actually do the plating of the bibimbap. But this is a green pan, and I really like green pan if you're struggling with Teflon. So this is, you know, what you do with Teflon, that's your business. If you're hearing scary things about Teflon, so have I. And so that's why we're replacing our pots and pans with green pan. We only have 3 pans, so that's a green pan. This is what I use to fry eggs. Now this lid right here, this is from the not stock pot, but the saucepan from IKEA. And what's nice is when I'm doing my editing and the decluttering for the kitchen, I like lids that can fit multiple pots and pans so I can edit the number of things I actually have. So I am a really visual person, and so I purposely leave out a canister to remind me that I need to buy sugar. So that's why you see a little bit more clutter on the counter than you usually do. So I'm not sure how hazardous Windex is, but I do the backsplash and do a wipe down of all the surfaces. Alrighty, hack of adulthood: put in 2 garbage cans because you never know when you're going to have a blooper. So I learned recently, I was watching YouTube videos on zero waste. You don't need to put in plastic garbage cans, garbage bags into your garbage cans. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. So for anyone who's hardcore zero waste, one, please don't leave hateful comments in my YouTube channel. Just be kind to me and everybody else, because that's not what this channel is about. But if you have a hack around this, because this is unnecessary and frankly ridiculous, but if you have a hack around this, please tell me, because I think it's crazy that how much plastic I've generated just making this video. Hack of adulthood. Put the garbage can close to where you're cooking, and then when you're done cooking, put it back where it belongs. Alrighty, next. This is to show you the progress we're making. Sorry, that is the tripod. So when I decided to really embrace Francine J, and she said all surfaces clear, I tried really hard to do that. So here's how. This KitchenAid stand mixer is a wedding present from my good friend Sarah. It weighs as much as it looks. So it goes in my husband's spice rack. I know this is weird, but we have his and her spice racks, and I'll show it to you in a minute. So I actually removed the shelf before, you know, in order to put this back. So it works so easily when he does it. And we are almost there. Alrighty, so in addition to hacks of adulthood, I also have hacks for weight loss. So this is a lot of rice. Let me put some light. That's a lot of rice. That's easily like maybe 4 cups worth. So here's my hack around it. Eat from a smaller plate. So here's your regular plate, and here, wait. I don't know if you can appreciate it, but it is smaller. So use the same spoon that I use for cooking, for serving. Saves on dish use. So I spoon out a little bit for me. Here is the vegetables. Another hack of adulthood. When you're cooking Asian food especially, you'll notice that they'll say, okay, fry the mushrooms, and then take the mushrooms and put it in a separate container. Okay, now fry the garlic and then put it in a separate container. And before you know it, you've used every dish in your cabinet. So what I do is, this is gonna be my lunch for tomorrow. So I actually use my lunch Tupperware as the cooking receptacle. So hack of adulthood. By the way, I goofed up on the hack of adulthood. This is from Rachel Ray. The deli lids need to actually be deli lids with that lip that you see. And then you take your serrated knife, not my favorite kitchen knife, but your serrated knife, and then go through, and that's how you do it. Tomatoes lose flavor in the fridge. So I'm keeping it ready, so when Vinay gets home, I just have to cut it up and then make his plate really pretty. He said the nicest thing. He said a lot of nice things, but he said the nicest thing. He said, you know, usually when I leave on a trip, I'll say, will you be all right? I'm going away. You'll be okay? You sure? Are you going to be okay? This time he actually said, you've spoiled me. Now, don't do that. If you're married, don't do that. Don't spoil your dude till he can't function on his own. But it's nice to hear, though. I won't lie. I can see why women do it. It's nice to hear. He said, I was just living day by day. And it showed, because our fridge is empty. So this is how I'm plating it. And you have rice and the vegetables. I'm just going to nuke it because I'm really hungry. Another hack of adulthood, use a splash guard. Guess who didn't use a splash guard and I have to clean out the microwave tomorrow? I'll let you guess. So use a splash guard. Next, there's actually more than enough for 2 meals. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my lunch for I'm actually gonna make my lunch not just for Wednesday but Thursday as well. So there's my meal for Thursday. And I mean, if you want to get a handle on weight loss and diabetes, it's all about portion control. How do I know this? Because I'm losing the battle. That's how I know. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. So there's my vegetables. And that is the actual amount of rice that I'm actually going to eat. And I'll tell you what. I'm going to eat lunch tomorrow probably at noon. And by about 12:45, I'll be hungry. You know I will be. So this smells amazing. This actually smells like candy because you fry the ginger in butter, and then you know that's what flavors the rice. So here's my lunch for the next 2 days. I'm really spoiled. Right here. Here's another thing I like about HelloFresh. They actually send you eggs in these cute little cartons. And there's my egg frying for the bibimbap. And we are going to plate my dinner. And I know you're supposed to eat the egg, you know, somewhat half cooked. But I'm scared to do that. And guess what? I am going to reuse this nasty pan because I'm not doing dishes anymore. I'm on strike. Just kidding. Alright, next. When they give you the HelloFresh, they send you the actual recipe. I'm just going to spin you around real quick. That's what the recipe looks like. Okay, real quick. And they say, oh, in a separate bowl, mix soy sauce, sesame seed oil, some sugar, and how cute is this? They send you their own sriracha. And sriracha, don't do that. Just use like a tiny little mason jar. And how do you like them apples? I'm trying not to use dishes, but I can't help it. I'll eat with a spoon. How about that? I'll eat with this spoon. Oh, another hack of adulthood. Invest in a spoon rest. So here. This smells amazing. Not just because I made it. Here's this the pickled scallions. I'm just going to put that on the side so you can see it on camera. And sriracha. I like my food spicy. I'll pay for it at about 2 a.m. this morning, thanks to my new diabetic medication. And let's go eat. Come join me. So here's my dinner. Fried egg, ginger flavored rice, sriracha, carrot ribbons, zucchini, and mushrooms. And that's not my dessert, I'm kidding. That's for Camilla. Why? Because she's been catching my back a lot lately because I've been home alone and she's been helping me with Spot. Alright, thank you so much for watching. My name is Christina Gauda, author of The Quest for the Black Granny Drawer. Please make sure to subscribe.